A pregnant woman named Sarah sat alone on a bench outside a tall office building, breathing through the pain, waiting for her ride. A black car pulled up to the curb. Before Sarah could even stand, a woman named Deanna came clicking down the steps in heels and a sharp blazer. She yanked open the car door, dropped inside, and slammed it shut. Drive. I have a meeting, and I am already late. The driver, Marcus, looked back at her calmly. Ma'am, this ride was not booked for you. That woman on the bench is in labor. She needs a hospital. Diana did not even glance outside. Her baby can wait. I have a $3.5 million contract on the line. I will give you $10,000 cash. Just drive. Marcus turned off the engine, stepped out, and opened her door. I need you to get out. Then a weak voice stopped everything. Please, there is no time. She can stay. Just get me there. Sarah stood at the curb, pale and exhausted, one hand on her belly. Marcus nodded. All right. We drop her off first. Then straight to the hospital. When they arrived at Diana's building, she stepped out, tossed $40 onto the back seat, and walked toward the entrance. You promised $10,000, Marcus called after her. She laughed without turning around. And you believed me. Get back to work. Marcus said nothing. He drove Sarah straight to the hospital. Before she stepped out, he handed her a white envelope. Inside was $10,000. Sarah looked up with tears in her eyes. Marcus simply smiled and drove away. Later that afternoon, Diana sat confidently in the waiting area of the most important meeting of her career. A whole year of work had led to this moment. She walked into the boardroom and froze. Marcus sat at the head of the table in a tailored suit. You? What are you doing here? My name is James Cole. I own this company. My father has driven a taxi for 30 years. He was supposed to work today but fell sick. So I took his shift. He looked at her steadily. I saw everything. Diana stepped forward, her voice shaking. Please, I am sorry. I have worked a full year for this contract. Please forgive me. James shook his head slowly. The way you treated a woman in labor and lied to a driver without blinking tells me everything I need to know about your character. I cannot trust someone like that with a partnership worth millions. He stood and walked to the door. The contract is canceled. Diana stood alone in the empty boardroom as the door closed quietly behind him. Because how you treat people when you think it does not matter is exactly who you really are. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs to hear it today.